Ranch. I have been out the ranch for right at a year, and I think one of the first things that I did after I came last year was come to the Night of Giving at Rotary. So, going full circle. Like Mike said, you guys have been really wonderful supporters of the ranch over the years. Just the year I've been here, not just through the Night of Giving, but coming out and doing the amazing Christmas gifts for the families and the kids was such a blessing. The house dads and all I came out and participated in the golf tournament, and we had some staff help to volunteer and really enjoyed it. But we're very, very grateful for you guys. Seamark Ranch, to keep it, I know I've only got 2 minutes. I talk really fast.
No, you don't worry about it. We're good.
I'll squeeze 20 minutes in 2. But we are essentially a residential care facility for kids and families in crisis. So we work with kids who have experienced some of the hardest things that life has to offer. We bring them on our 465-acre working ranch down in Green Cove Springs. We have 6 residential homes. These kids are normally kids that would get shipped off to group homes. They would be, let's just keep them safe till they're 18 and then turn them out on the street and hope that they succeed. We come in, we provide them all of the really high level of support that they need and that they might get at a group home, from therapy to education, and all of the other things that they need to be successful in life. And we bring that alongside and do that in an individual Christian family home level of care. So we have house moms and dads who live 24/7 in the homes with their biological kids or their own foster and adopted kids. They bring these kids that they're brought to Seamark into their home, and they provide a loving, stable Christian home environment for them, while we as a ranch come alongside them with wraparound services and provide all of the tools they need to process the trauma they've been through and to give them the tools that they need to go out into life and to thrive. We also work with wraparound care in the community. So with their kinship network or their family out in the community, we assign counselors and we work to try to resolve the trauma that led them to the ranch, so we can look for long-term permanency for them or help them to have success in adulthood within those family structures. I don't have time to share a lot of stories, but I will say one of the cool things about Seamark is we're one of the only residential care homes that can provide care for both genders, so male and female. So we end up with a lot of siblings. Siblings in hard places often get torn apart, and that's just extra trauma on top of everything they've already been through. I was sharing with Mike a minute ago. We had one young man who came to the ranch, I think it was last September, and he had been the product of his parents were in jail in Ohio, and he had been adopted by a family that were just treated him horrifically. And he ended up in our care, and by the time he came to us, he was very, very broken and hurt, really struggled to trust. It took us months to build a relationship with him. And one day he came over to our house, was having dinner, and he was like, he saw that we have twins. And he was like, hey, I've got a twin sister. And he's like, I haven't seen her in years. I don't know where she is. I don't know if she's okay. And so we started praying with him that God would allow us to find his sister and to bring her into the ranch. And sorry, just a second. And it took months, but God allowed us to track her down. And in January, Chloe came and joined us on the ranch. And they still have one sibling out there that they're not able to bring, and so we're trying to track her down and bring her there too. But we're only able to do that because of amazing people like you that come along and support us, not just financially, but helping to share the message of what we do out in the community. We have some amazing activities coming up this year. I was telling Leah a minute ago, we're getting ready to have our first rodeo, which is a full-on rodeo, broncs, bulls, the whole thing, right? And so we May 17th. So if you can help us get the word out about that, come out and join us. It's going to be a great time. It helps us get eyeballs on the ranch, share the message, and so we're so grateful for you guys as ambassadors, helping us share the mission of what we're doing, and also just for helping us practically. Last year, you guys gave an amazing grant that allowed us to have to work on our food pantry program. That's one of every family gets a stipend for the kids, and they go out in the grocery shop and they teach the kids about nutrition and how that impacts their physical and mental health, and they do a great job with that. But you have a bunch of teenagers in your home; they eat a tremendous amount. We also keep a food pantry on campus. And so it gives them access to supplemental food for their home. And then we have a dietitian that works with the families. And you guys gave a great grant last year that helped us to be able to support that program. And it was tremendously impactful. So just want to say thank you on behalf of Seamark Ranch for everything that you do.
Your wife is married. Come on up.
There will also, Nathan forgot to mention that this weekend there is a mud run that y'all are welcome to participate in. On Seamark.
And it's been so dry, you don't have to get muddy if you don't want to.
To present you a check tonight is our incoming president, Mike. So, congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you.